This may be TMI, but I'm sharing this because I know I'm not the only one. Oh my God, like you really have to do a lot in order to accommodate for these 5 days out of the month. Don't say I ain't ever told you nothing. Hey girl, so we're gonna try this again because I tried to film this. Well, I did film the video a couple days ago. We ain't gonna talk about it. But hey, my name is Seisha. Welcome to my YouTube channel. The topic of the day, as it's been for the last couple of weeks, really going on months, is these heavy periods. If you've been here for any length of time, you know by now that I was diagnosed with fibroids, and they cause you to have very heavy periods, very painful periods. And when my cycle came on a couple of days ago, like I thought about it, I was like, oh my God, like you really have to do a lot in order to accommodate for these 5 days out of the month. Like craziness. So I'm going to tell y'all some of the things that I use during my period to just, the only word that I can think of is accommodate myself. So as we get started, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. We're going to go ahead and jump in. First things first, you need dark towels because it's that time of the month. Why don't you have dark towels? I never understood people only having white towels in their house, especially if you black, because forget a period, like your skin cells shed. Right. So I have mostly black towels, but what I've decided to do, like I have like a couple of towels that I just have designated in my linen closet for my period. When I have guests, they got their own towels over there. So do what you gotta do and wash some towels immediately. Just wash them, right? Got it. Second thing, baby, you need a waterproof mattress protector. Now, coming up, I was like, I don't know about that because I thought it was like the plasticky kind that we used to put over the mattresses when I used to work at the daycare. That's not it. I don't know what the material is. I really don't, but it's waterproof and it is going to protect your mattress. If you know, you know, baby. And let me tell you something, it is hard to clean a mattress. So get the waterproof mattress protector. I have a king size bed. I think I might have paid $35. I told my homegirl about it. She was like, I am forever indebted to you. Like, I needed this in my life. Third thing, in addition to that mattress protector, you already got this thing. If you have heavy periods, you already have it. Instead of using your fitted sheets during that time of the month, all those top sheets you got in your linen closet, take that fitted sheet off, put that flat sheet down, and just have that on your bed during that time. Because sometimes you can lay a towel down. You can lay you a towel down. You can have your mattress protector. You can have on all the overnight pads in the world, and you can still leak through and mess up your sheets. So instead of using your good sheets, put you an old fitted sheet down and do what you gotta do. Don't say I ain't ever told you nothing. Now we about to get real serious with this next one. Y'all, it was 2023. I had to fly to Miami for business. I was only gonna be there for a day. So I brought like a tote, like a little small bag. Cause I was literally like landing that morning, leaving that evening. That's it. On the way back to the airport, it was something in my head that said, you need to request wheelchair access. So I got on the app, I did, and it was literally, like my menstrual cycle was on, but it was going off. Like it was the 4th day, it was supposed to be going off. It's gone. It was in fact not gone. As soon as I get out of the truck, I'm like, oh God. Thank God when I walked in, the wheelchair was right there. She walked me to TSA. Now I got TSA pre-check, global entry, all the things. But for some reason, maybe pre-check wasn't open. Pre-check was just long that day. And when I say long, it was like 8 to 10 minutes, but it was too long for me. I just couldn't do it. So even with the wheelchair access, even though we were able to like cut through, it still took a minute. This may be TMI, but I'm sharing this because I know I'm not the only one. So I'm sitting there in the wheelchair and I just feel this gush. Now I have a tampon on at the time because it's the 4th day of my periods. So we've gotten through the hard days. Y'all, I'm like, this is weird. Like, this is more than normal. So I'm like, hey, instead of wheeling me to my gate, can you just take me to the restroom? So she takes me to the restroom. And I stood up. I'm like, oh God, my leggings are wet. I looked down. You already know it was on the seat. You already know. I was shocked. I was embarrassed. I didn't understand what was going on. I'm like, this is crazy. But period or not, I always keep these on me. I always keep a travel size of Clorox wipes on me. And I especially had them on me because I was getting on a plane, right? So I'm like, oh my God, give me a second. Don't go anywhere. Let me get this out of my bag. So I think I might have had like my Never full or something. I don't know. So I wiped the seat down and I'm like, please, like take this chair out of service, like have them like clean it because this is blood. Even though I don't have any bloodborne illnesses, like it's a bodily fluid. And I'm like, this is my life. I have jumped on this plane. I have no clothes. I don't have any clothes. I had on leggings. I don't know what I had on, some type of, I don't know what I had on. I had on some type of black pants, but it was like, I was also dressed kind of chill. So I'm like, first things first, let's go buy some new clothes. So I had to buy an outfit in the doggone airport. Went to the restroom and cleaned myself up. I passed the biggest blood clot, and whatever was behind it, it must have been blood. I don't know. But you need to keep these on you. That was just, it was nuts. It was, having a period is not embarrassing, but the things you go through while you're on your period, it can really be embarrassing sometimes. So yeah, that happened. Whole time I'm flying, I think I had to fly into Atlanta because there wasn't a direct flight to my city. I'm like, God, please don't let this happen again because I don't have any more clothes. And by the time I would have got to Atlanta, everything's closed. Periods, being a woman, crazy stuff. Now, what are we on? Number 4? Maybe we're on number 5. So this one right here, my dad actually put me on to this. And it's old school. Have y'all ever had a hot water bottle? If you've never had a hot water bottle, you need a hot water bottle. Because one is gonna, like what you do is, mine is still full. Like it has water in it. And it has this little twisty knob. You can pour the water, whatever. I just keep the water in there. I probably need to pour it out. But what you do is you put it in the microwave. For me, I have to put it on like 9 minutes for it to heat up. And it was one night during this last cycle where I wasn't cramping, but I had like that dull, achy feeling, right? And I had went to sleep at like 11. I woke up at 1. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to go back to sleep till I get comfortable. So let me heat this hot water bottle up. Y'all, I heated that hot water bottle up. And I was like cold. It wasn't cold in the house, but I was freezing. Baby, that thing got me right. My whole body was just like, okay, we're back at homeostasis. We're not cold anymore. We're not freezing our tail off. Like, that's the last thing you want to be when your cycle is on. It's cold. But that hot water bottle is going to get you right every single time. If you don't want to go old school with the hot water bottle, you need to get an electric heating pad. Now, I lost mine in one of these moves. I don't know where it is. But baby, that one will get you right too. Now, with the heating pad, don't be sleeping with that every night, because I've seen on TikTok where girls have been doing that and it like causes the blood to pool like right under the skin, and I don't think they can get rid of it. I could be wrong, but don't do that. You on and off, right? So definitely need those things. Next thing. Now I was kind of hesitant about this next one because I'm just like, how does this work? Is this gonna work for me? Now I will say, when I use it, I only use it at home because I just haven't navigated using it out in public. It can be a little messy. And that is a menstrual cup. Baby, those menstrual cups have saved my life when my cycle is on. But it also has helped me realize like how heavy my periods are. Because I talked to my homegirl, she was like, yeah, I wear my menstrual cup out in public, and it's just, you know, I just have it in for the day, and then when I get home at the end of the day, like, that's it, I just take it out. And I'm like, you what? Girl, mine would be full in like an hour. Craziness. But I got a couple of them. So I was sent one in PR, and I was like, let me try it. That was my favorite one. But the company, it was a small business. They're no longer in business anymore. But another one that's really good is the Flex version. So this is not a menstrual cup, but it's like this material. So let's say pretty much you're gonna fold it in half. So it's a cup, but you're gonna fold it. You're gonna like, oh, okay, this side. You're gonna fold it like this. You're gonna, so you can squish it, because you gotta put it up in your lady parts. And then it has a little, either a little, it's not a string, it's like a piece of silicone that sticks out of it. You either pull on that, but the best one is by Flex, because it has like a thing you can put your, it has like a hole. That sounds so silly. I'm gonna put a picture of it up here. I'm gonna put a picture up. But it makes it easier to pull down. But when you pull down, be careful, because you don't want it splashing. You just need to do it slow. But that menstrual cup is going to get you right. Mine would be so heavy, I would have to wear a menstrual cup. Overnight pads. That's the next thing, baby. You need your overnight pads. And I would have on period underwear. This is so crazy saying this all out loud, because your girl I've really been going through it. So I would have a menstrual cup or a tampon, an ultra tampon. So that's one thing that's on the list. They do sell a super plus and ultra pack. Now somebody will be like, you don't need a tampon that big. You might get toxic shock syndrome. Let me tell you something. I don't have these tampons in long enough to get TSS, because they be filling up that quick. But sometimes you need that extra, what is it called? I'm gonna say coverage. Sometimes you need the, coverage, whatever it's called. So I would have a tampon, an overnight pad. You need them overnight pads in period underwear, or a menstrual cup, overnight pads, period underwear. Now, this is a clip from the previous video. This is, I don't know, I think somebody put it on TikTok, and it helped me out so bad. Let me tell you something. Don't laugh at my panties. When you got a big butt, you got to wear big drawers. Judge your mama. These are an extra large. So, they don't look too big. But this part right here is thick. So, it's like, I don't know, you can't tell, but this part is thick. This is the absorbent part. The reason why I opened them up is, especially when you're at home or you're going to sleep, to prevent your clothes from being messed up while you sleep, do not just put the overnight pad in the crotch area. What you need to do is you need to put an overnight pad across the butt area, perpendicular to your crotch, right? Then you put another overnight pad across the middle. I ain't messed up my sheets since. I'm just saying. But I'm still gonna lay that towel down, that top sheet, and I keep that waterproof mattress protector on that bed. Game changer. Game changer. Especially when it's time to go to bed at night. I don't want to say chef's kiss, but I stopped messing up my sheets. I'll say that. You don't need a pain reliever. You're going to need a pain reliever. So for years, I would use 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. Then I would take 2 of these, but you can only take so much of these in a day. But I knew it got bad when I was when those weren't working anymore, and I was having to take leftover oxys from like other stuff. Like, ladies, and when I say ladies, I'm talking to myself too. If you're having to take like opioids to get through your period, that's not normal. It's just not. Like, your period isn't even supposed to be painful. But if you were having to take the measures that I was taking, it's time to do something about it. Like, it is. Just stop. Explore your options. If you have to have a procedure, do what you got to do. I know for me, hopefully I don't have to have a myomectomy because I just don't want to have surgery. I don't. For me, it's a matter of eating better. I know when I eat well, which is pretty much vegan, fruits and vegetables, my periods those are chef's kiss. They're very easy. So, girl, I've been doing better, but food be too good. Food be too seasoned.
Be too good. It be too seasoned. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of the foods that I like chicken, those are things, and dairy, those are things that severely affect my menstrual period. And baby, this last menstrual period was hell. Like, it wasn't crazy cramping. It was more like dull, achy cramping, but I was bleeding like crazy. Like crazy. And it was a wake-up call for me. I'm like, I can't keep going through this. I can't. Now, if you want to find out about some of the other updates with my period, you can click this video right here. But yeah, you need those. Now, if your periods are heavy like mine, every blue moon, you might mess up your clothes. You might even mess up some furniture or your sheets. First things first, do not let the blood sit. You need to go grab the peroxide ASAP, especially if it's like sheets or your clothes. Be careful putting it on furniture, because if you do it on furniture, it will kind of leave a light spot. But if you are cleaning furniture, you need to get some Folex. Don't say I ain't ever tell you nothing, because girl, yeah. First, Scotch guard your furniture, like your couch and stuff. And then the Folex was very helpful, because girl, I've been through it. I really have. And if you watching this video, you probably have too. But we're gonna make it. Like, we're gonna get through this. Last thing, get your snacks the week before or a couple days before. Because it's nothing worse than having a craving when it's that time and you can't leave the house or you don't have anybody to go pick it up for you. Now, sometimes I have somebody pick something up for me, but that's not always something that's available to me. Or maybe I want it right now, or maybe it's midnight and everything's closed. Get your snacks in order. And if you live with other people, you need to hide them so they don't go messing with your stuff, and your snacks are there and available for you during that time of the month. But those are the things that I thought, those are the only things that I can think of right now that have, oh, I forgot one. So let's say you don't want to use the old school water bottle. You don't want to use an electric pad, or you have to go to work, or you have an event and you just cannot carry those things. Like, you would look crazy carrying a water bottle. So what happened, how I found out about this one is I was going to the movies. They invited me and I'm like, oh, I can't cancel. Like, I thought I was going to be fine. And then like 6 o'clock rolls around. I'm like, I just want to go to bed, but I can't cancel. Like, this would look bad if I cancel. So I was like, there has to be something. I was like, I think there's like this thing you can put on your back. I was like, I'm gonna just put it on my pelvic area. I went to the store and I found these. So this is the Thermacare brand. The first pair that I bought, I don't even think they sold the menstrual relief one. I bought the one that was for your back. Like I said, instead of putting it on my back, I just put it over my fupa and stuffed it in my panty drawers. Because you know I had on big panties because it was that time of the month. And then I was like, I don't know which one is best. So I bought that one, and I bought the one for your neck. Now, those didn't have an adhesive on them, but they did the job. The last time I went to the store, I found these, and these have an adhesive on one side. So you stick the adhesive part to the inside of your panties and it just sits against your pelvic area. I actually prefer the ones that don't have the adhesive, the back, because yeah, I just like those more. But you know, trial and error, use what works for you. But these right here are a game changer, because like I said, the last thing you want to be when it's that time of the month is cold. Put that thing on that body, and it's gonna get you right. I'm so glad I remembered that, because that was the whole purpose of me wanting to make this video. Like, people got to know about this. So I'll have everything listed below. But if you have any tips for the girls, things that have helped you during that time of the month, please, please, please share it in the comments, because girl, oh my God, like, we be going through it. We be going through it. But that's all I have today. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. My name is Stacia. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, I think now's the perfect time. Like, I'm giving you what you need. I'm giving the people what they need. And on that note, I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.